let's transition to another game on Sunday afternoon. It was in Tampa. It was Matthew Stafford versus Tom Brady. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers beat the LA Rams 16-13 on a late game-winning drive by Tom Brady for the Rams. Matthew Stafford, he went 13 of 27. He had a 165 passing yards, 1 touchdown. Cooper Kupp had 8 receptions, 127 receiving yards, 1 touchdown. For the Buccaneers, Tom Brady, he went 36 of 58, threw for 280 passing yards, 1 touchdown. So everyone's talking about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They finally win a meaningful football game. They snapped a losing streak. I can't remember how many games. They had lost 3 games in a row. So that was the longest losing streak that Tom Brady had been on in his career. And they are now at the top of the NFC South standings. So now everyone's talking about, are the Tampa Bay Buccaneers contenders in the NFC? I believe the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are contenders in the NFC. But this performance doesn't give me confidence that they are contenders in the NFC. And let me explain why. The LA Rams are garbage. I'm going to say it again. The defending Super Bowl champion LA Rams are a garbage football team. They literally handed Tom Brady this game. Offensively, for the LA Rams, they had 68 total rushing yards, only 138 passing yards on the afternoon. They had three and outs in the fourth quarter. They didn't pick up 1 first down in the fourth quarter. The only reliable weapon that the LA Rams have offensively is Cooper Kupp. That's it. They have no running game to speak of. Dale Henderson, he had 12 carries for 56 rushing yards, 1 touchdown. Cale Makers had 5 carries for 3 yards. They have no running game whatsoever. The Rams' offensive line is terrible. They are terrible. The Buccaneers defensively, they sacked Matthew Stafford 4 times. Coming into this game, Matthew Stafford was the 4th most sacked quarterback in the NFL. I believe only Justin Fields and Joe Burrow were sacked more than Matthew Stafford. So that Rams offensive line is terrible. The Rams' entire offense is terrible. And their rushing attack is one of the worst in the NFL. Neither one of these teams can run the football. I'm going to get to the Buccaneers in a minute. But neither one of these teams can run the football. The Rams are a one-dimensional football team. And I said it last week. I don't believe Matthew Stafford is good enough to be the type of quarterback who you can rely on to throw over 50 times and expect to win a game. We saw Patrick Mahomes throw for 68 pass attempts in their win against the Titans. We saw Tom Brady have 58 pass attempts in this game. Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes, they are on another level that Matthew Stafford has never reached at any point in his career. I know he won a Super Bowl last year. I know he had a great game-winning drive last year in the Super Bowl. And Matthew Stafford is a good quarterback in the NFL. He's not great, but he's good. But he's not Tom Brady good. He's not Patrick Mahomes good. He's not Aaron Rodgers in his prime good. He's not Drew Brees in his prime. That's not who Matthew Stafford is. So you need a reliable rushing attack if you want to be successful in this Rams offense. Now let's talk about the Buccaneers. I wasn't impressed with the Buccaneers' performance in this game. The last drive, I thought the Rams literally gave the Buccaneers too much space, and their receivers were able to be on the line of scrimmage and basically run 10 yards down the field and turn around, and Tom Brady delivered them the football. On that last possession, the Rams defenders were like 5-8 yards off of the Buccaneers receivers. I don't understand why the Rams defensively play a prevent defense. You have to still attack Tom Brady and put pressure on that struggling Buccaneers offensive line. I expected Aaron Donald to make a play on the last drive of the game for the LA Rams. It didn't happen. In fact, Vita Vea, the defensive tackle for the Buccaneers, he outplayed Aaron Donald. So I thought the Rams defense gave the Buccaneers this football game, and they helped Tom Brady on his game-winning drive. There was very little resistance from the LA Rams defensive backs. And so in the immediate aftermath of the game, Jalen Ramsey, he criticized the Rams offense. I understand his frustration because going into the fourth quarter, the Rams defense had held Tom Brady in the Buccaneers offense to only 6 points. But guess what, Jalen Ramsey? Your offense gave your defense a chance to win the game when you were up 13-9. So I understand his frustrations with the offense and their inability to put points on the scoreboard. But defensively, you were in a position to win the game, Jalen. You would have more credibility had your defense came up with a stop against Tom Brady. You could have spoke out against that Rams pathetic offense. So, again, Tom Brady had a terrific game-winning drive, but take it with a grain of salt because that LA Rams defense literally assisted Tom Brady on that game-winning drive. I give Tom Brady credit because the Buccaneers have been struggling, and they've been on a 3-game losing streak. And for whatever reason, Mike Evans, he doesn't know how to catch the ball anymore. I don't know what the hell is going on with him. Chris Godwin, he can't create separation like he once could. Julio Jones is out of his prime. His best days are behind him. So I give Tom Brady credit for willing his football team to victory and improving to 4-5 on the season. And now they are at the top of the NFC South standings. And when we talk about whether or not the Buccaneers are contenders in the NFC, some of these quarterbacks that Tom Brady would have to face in the playoffs if the Buccaneers make it are not very good. And they're not proven, especially in Jalen Hurts' case. Jalen Hurts is good, but Jalen Hurts isn't proven in the playoffs. Jimmy Garoppolo, he's not very good, but he has playoff experience. Kirk Cousins, he folds in primetime games. These are some of the teams that the Buccaneers would face if they made the postseason. The Dallas Cowboys, Dak Prescott, he has one playoff win on his resume. So if the Buccaneers make the playoffs, I definitely believe they are Super Bowl contenders, considering the competition at quarterback they're going to be going up against. Everybody go and follow Wise Guys on Twitter at WiseGuys_WH. Also on Facebook, Wise Guys. Be sure to follow Wise Guys on Instagram at These Guys Know Sports.